Alright, so here we are at your first lesson, and I just want to say, first and foremost, no pressure to be memorizing at any particular speed. When you're learning, we talked about during the lesson, there's the memorization stage where you can pretend the concept rhythm doesn't even exist. I am going over what I'm going to be doing when I set out to actually play this. Consciously focus, memorizing the dance steps, and then switching to now I'm dancing, feel-based approach. So when you're first learning something, you can really just approach it like it's like a list, like there's no concept rhythm. And while you're working on this new technique stuff, it'll be essential that you do that. So yeah, things we realized. A couple of them. Left-hand wise, the main thing was the arm up high thing, causing hand to disappear behind the instrument. So yeah, the difference between classical position and thumb over top position is pretty nominal. What we're going for is grabbing the instrument like that so that you're more out in front of it, and thumb over top just accomplishes. I have leverage there. Cool. So that's one thing we talked about. Right hand wise, here's you. Or over here. And what we're talking about is this position where you want to kind of take your cues from your thumb. And I'm going to encourage you to start by being just on strings 1, 2, 3, and 4, because it'll force the issue with thumb index juxtaposition, being able to do things like pinch, if you will, or do any of them. And we are picking with all three of these guys. I've heard sometimes where your ring finger kind of got a little not so much when it's playing the first string, or you were tempted to switch down to using these two fingers. I purposely didn't bring that up. So yeah, we're, unless there's some compelling reason, we're going these three are on adjacent strings, and then, like we discussed during the lesson, there's different hand positions, but mostly we're in this one. So why don't you just just even go I'm picking open strings, like anything where it gives you enough conscious headspace to think about what you're doing over there. And then just pick the easiest song in the world, something you play all the time, and do it, but painstakingly, slowly, and arrhythmically. Kind of think of it as I am using this song as my, this is how I'm going to address technique, but my priority isn't playing the song in rhythm and making it sound like the song. Cool. Great, so that's what's up over there. And we talked about using a pick. And what sounded shitty about it was if we lined our pick up here and played the way the instrument implies it looks, it sounds very... Whereas... a little out to one string, but... point is this wider range of motion where I'm all the way up here on my up strums, I'm all the way down here on my just froze myself there. I'm down here. So yeah, just full on pendulum. Flake would definitely not be the best song to work on for this. You could just be working on going down, up. You could also just go down and working on my down strum, not even thinking about rhythm. Just kind of, and then down, followed by up, just kind of boring. I'm going over technique stuff. That's pretty much everything we talked about general technique-wise. Any questions? And then we talked about learning some note names on the fretboard, on the bass strings, which is where we tend to get our orientation, whether we're thinking about scales. When I think about A, my brain still looks there for a split second, even if I start playing up on the high strings. So that's why we're prioritizing learning the bass notes ahead of everything else, from our chords and bar chords and everything there. So yeah, 3rd fret, G, C, makes sense. And then 5th fret, A and D, when you tune their section 1. Now you're going to give yourself a random order quiz on that. If you literally have to make flashcards, you can. But like we talked about in the lesson, it's really easy to be the guy who can go G and C, A and D, but then you have to think about those first 3 notes for your muscle memory to remember D. So the thing where I talked about if 4 of my friends walked in, same shit, these are 4 dots on the country guitar. You're going to assign names to them with no deductive breaks in them. Cool. Something with the Greek, huh? Then we're adding the 7th fret, B and E, and you're going to be really good at these 4 notes before you add that. Then you're going to add that on and give yourself a new geography test. That's 3rd fret, 5th fret, and 7th fret. So on up, like we could kind of think subsection, and then we've got the 8th fret, C and F, D and G. And it's like, imagine this was a geography test or something in school or like at work or whatever, you would just bang it out really fast. So yeah, just don't do any deductive reasoning. It's assigning names to dots.